Welcome back, guys. CryptoFly channel. Today, we'd like to talk about 7 altcoins which listed on the major exchanges recently, and few of them which listed last year. So let's take a look at the updates. Let's dive in. First, talking what I would like to share, it's Carve USDT on a Bybit. This is absolutely for all of that tokens, absolutely the same fee, the same levels what I posted after listing. So we use the initiation accumulation pump model, and a lot of people won't believe this model works. Because the crypto space is always like to see the charts only to the moon, right? But when you share some zone of interest, like minus 80% down, they start complaining and call you, oh, you're the father. So you spread the FUD because you're too late, you missed the train and all of that stuff. But guys, it's not about a train, it's about a logic and the price action and the experience for the crypto listings, by exchanges. So take a look, the Bybit listing was in October, and the lowest point was 4 cents. But also the problem with that brand new listings, almost all exchanges for all tokens got a pretty different listing price. That's why we're trying to find or average listing price or the lowest one to find the better entry. Because I already explained to you, the BitGet, I don't know why, but they list almost all tokens at so low price, while the Binance list, for example, it's some much higher price. And that's why on the Binance, if we use that model, sometimes the token looks like invalidated idea. But if we check on the BitGet, everything looks okay. That's why I mostly now analyze on the BitGet, recently listed tokens. So take a look, the Carve here, the people scream it. It was a weekly time frame here. I posted the video. So you remember, after listening, I posted the video, the people screaming, ha, you missed it, you missed the train, we're going to $2 to $5 and all of that stuff. Now we're not so far from the zone of interest. So we're ready, sweep that liquidity at 45 cents. Now it's 44, we traded and almost sets at 36 cents, 38 level by FIB. It's like 37 cents 95. Can we drop lower to 0.5 level by FIB? Yes, of course. It's not a big deal, right? To drop one more leg down like 31%. But it's not necessary, guys, so this token will drop. So just in case, it's just my zone of interest. If some token not drop to this level, to this level, to this level, to this level, I just skip the token. Good news, sooner or later, anyway, we will bounce because we leave a lot of liquidity above, so it's compression. So at least we will bounce to 89 cents. So it's just a matter of time, guys. I don't think so. The $1.53, it was the end of cycle for Carve, definitely. But anyway, we have to work with realistic targets. So build the realistic targets, guys, for every single token, right? So this is zone of interest for Carve. Let's check what's going on now with the indicator set. Let's check on the weekly if we got. So here, this is now accumulation on ADZ on a weekly. This is still hype on market mode on a weekly. So we just in the middle on ADZ on a daily. They will start accumulate at the beginning of February, this token. And this is a capitulation. On a daily, it's capitulation. All this same period I share with you, and you could track by yourself, if you use my customer set. Here it was a total apria after listing. Nobody could even imagine, so we can dump to 36 cents. But guys, work with realistic targets, with possibilities. The first task, the first goal here, it's a safe initial deposit. After that, just increase. Money power, trade on. Buy, bounce, buy, bounce, small bounce, but not that bounce what we're looking for. This is step-by-step money inflow on a daily, but it's like for speculation intraday. Take a look at the weekly time frames. Here, this one. Money power, no data. All right, anyway. Weekly, no data. Take a look, the last indicators, take profit. Take profit on weekly. I guess there is no data. Daily one here. We traded on the Firma wallet. So it's a good one. It's good. I mean, it's good for people who want to accumulate. Here, fundamental value of this socket now at 39 cents 51. Can we drop to zone of interest? Yes, of course, but it's not necessary, guys. So keep in mind. Buy line for this socket 52.98, 97. Take profit $1.05 and $1.18. So anyway, sooner or later, of course, these lines are dynamic. We will see the bounce. How high we will bounce, it's hard to say. Now we try and hold the line around the buy line on the 12 time frame. For the amount while of this socket on 12 time frame, it's exactly around the first zone of interest, 32. I would like to see, of course, the bounce, but like I always explain, you, we can build a channel. You know, all of that channels is just in theory, right? They work just in theory. So maybe we'll build something like this. We can't know. So here, maybe this touch, bounce, trade around the equilibrium, drop it down. Can we test it again? This one here by end of today, for example. Can we test it? Or I don't know, in this February 22. Can we test it? Yes. And after that, start climbing up to the top of the channel to take profit line 87.92. Yes. So guys, everything just in theory. So if you got a plan to accumulate a Carve, if you believe in this project, if you want to invest in that startup, you can accumulate it even now. But if it's your zone of interest, so of course, my zone of interest I shared with you in the first video. Next one, talking at the Berachain. Berachain I share with you. So on a BitGet, I analyzed it on a BitGet because take a look, the 5 cents on the BitGet's listing price and $1 on the Binance. On the Binance, we tested 0.5 level by FIB. On the BitGet's, not yet, based on this model. So I don't think so. This one, $15 at the end of cycle for the BitGet. No, I think after correction, we will see the bounce. On the BitGet, like you can see, we didn't test 0.5 level by FIB and 61, the first zone of interest. Next, it's 438 at 336, $1.90, $1.26. So you build a plan, wait the targets. If some token not drop to that target, you just skip it. So it's pretty simple, guys. You can't trade, you can't invest in every single token. It's okay. So if you get a plan for Berachain, you just wait the target. So for example, you buy in here, after that you buy in here, here, average entry, $2.50, $10 fixed profit, and move on. So pretty simple. Take a look with my customer cassette after a few days after listing, daily time frame, still Aphria, no data on direction. 12 hour time frame, let's check. Yes, step by step, the wells accumulate. So the best case scenario for Berachain, if we will drop and deform the warranty on the 12 time frame, you know, crash into capitulation zone and start bouncing back. So this is accumulation, but this is not a crazy accumulation on 12 time frame on a daily. So the Berachain, personally for me, the target's zone of interest relevant, right? So take a look. This is on direction, no data. I mean, no signals for accumulation. Market smooth here, just out of Aphria, then tiny bounce. I mean this one on 4 hour time frame. So here, this like tiny bounce, 12%. Drop, disbelief, bounce. Still again, market mood Aphria. So it's 4 hour time frame. But guys, 4 hour time frame is for just local speculation, even in intraday. Money power, no money inflow into this one. 12 hour time frame, no money inflow. 1 hour time frame, it's no makes sense to analyze 1 hour time frame because it's just a local one scalp. So money inflow, no money inflow now. Trade on daily time frame, no data. No signals. Here was a signal to buy. But of course, it's also local one because the 4 hour time frame was here. So you could fix 27%. If you trade intraday, of course, you can adjust that data from that indicators to your strategy. Take profit, 4 hour time frame, no data. 1 hour time frame. Guys, target's absolutely the same. We can firstly test the $7.55 and after that drop to the buy line. Of course, we just will waste the time. So better, of course, drop now to the buy line, $3.80, and after that just bounce. Because if we'll see something like this one, you know, this can be just wasting time. So all targets for Berachain still relevant. Zone of interest I share with you. So take a look once again. The listing on BitGet is 0.306. And now we are not so far from the zone of interest here. This is a zone of interest, next one. So this was the first one. We try hold the line 1, 2, 3 days. Hold the line, dump it. Now the next step is going to be 2 cents 84, 1 cent 88 on the BGETs. On Solve on the Binance, it looks absolutely different. It's almost invalidated idea. That's why, guys, now I realize more and more, better analyze on the BGET where the lowest point. So all ideas are relevant, the levels are relevant for that exchange where you analyze it. But, the better entry, of course, if you find the oldest or lowest listing price. So that's it. So this is zone of interest. The targets for Solve, guys, if you get a chance to buy, for example, let's say, yes, exactly at the limit order is 2 cents 84. Here's the zones of fixation profit. If you're new on this channel, this is zone of fixation. After 100%, we usually fix a profit, withdraw initial deposit. This 21 cents next step and new all-time high. Everything what is over 25 cents is just open space. The same story in validation. If the token will dump on the listing price, it's open space on the listing price. So guys, all targets relevant. So you can track the first videos about these tokens and work with that data. Here, we lay down at the bottom of direction on the daily. It's a good one. Here, the big accumulation was at 3 cents. So it means it's comfortable price, 3 cents and 12. It's comfortable price for the whales and the market makers. I guess the best entry will be if we form the warranty on a daily and start bouncing this spring. So this is here what I told you. Here, this is 3 cents 36, and now it's 3 cents 18. So we already formed the warranty. So much better if we'll see something like this one and going higher. Bigger the warranty on the 12 time frame, and it's bullish one. So just matter of time. When we'll start bouncing. With BTC dominance under 50%. Direction, no signal to buy. Market mood, capitulation. Total capitulation on in the gray zone. It's good. So now, guys, it's more bullish than bearish. So everything okay. Trade on, money power. Money inflow, buy. So you can see everything by yourself. On the chart, everything okay. On the money power, no money inflow. Let's add alert. Maybe we'll see this money inflow soon for Solve. Now my investment portfolio, guys, format. So now I add some alerts for maybe speculation with the futures on a purple. 12 time frame take profit, no data. 4 hour time frame. Check the 4 hour time frame data here. This is what I told you. We can test the buy line again. So the buy line now, let's add alert once again. It's here's the take profit buy line. Here it's 2 cents 48. This is a buy line for this token on the 4 hour time frame. For the meanwhile of this token, it's 1 cent 84. Take profit line 4 cent 92. Exit line 5 cents 57. So just in case, guys, all lines are dynamic. You can track everything by yourself. CGPT. This token with the same model, guys, we track it since this one. Since basically the listing price, April 2023. Then we dump it to the best zone to buy, bounce. Landed again to 38, bounce, not hit new all-time high. Technically, we can call it like it's a double bottom on a daily. So the size of that double bottom can be over than $1. But anyway, the zone of interest is absolutely still the same. So it's 8 cents 78, 79, 6 cents 91. So zone of interest, guys, absolutely the same, unfortunately. So you can hate it, you can love it, but market absolutely doesn't care. And of course, I believe in new all-time high for this token. So by the way, this is a chart on the max. So the worst case scenario, guys, if we will drop 38%. Unfortunately, that's it. Sweep this liquidity pool, and going higher. But I remind you, it's not necessary. We can hold the line here and going higher because the main zone of interest was here. So if some token already was in the zone of interest, it doesn't mean we have to come back again and give you the option to buy more. No. So we just work with the targets and the zones, but it's not necessary. So we have to dump again, give you the option, accumulate this token again in the best condition, and become rich because you missed the opportunity to buy here. No, everything should be in time. That's why, take a look, that guys who accumulated in the best zone, they are now in profit 258. So technically even these guys can dump the price. But the zone of distribution also the same. So for example, if you took a risk, accumulate now at 13, at 26, here at 18 low by 61 low by 50, you can fix a profit, withdraw initial deposit. That's it. Monthly time frame. Here, why we can drop lower? Because we leave the liquidity here, like actual lows. And here, this zone is going to be the test and the close, the 50% of the monthly gap, where we leave it in November 2023. Yes, guys, unfortunately. After that, sooner or later, we will bounce in the close 50% of this week. So it's 35 cents. Definitely. If, of course, this token is not a pure scam. ADZ direction market mood. Accumulation, distribution. Accumulation, distribution. Here's a distribution drop. And would be good to see that drop lower to the biggest accumulation zone on a weekly. Weekly we use for investment. No data, no signal on direction. We can wait the capitulation zone on market mode. Last time capitulation zone was here in October, November 2024. It's going to be the good entry. And take a look the trade on money power. Money power here, money outflow, money inflow, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, money inflow, bullish RSI, divergency pump, sell, drop, no money inflow now on a weekly, and no signal to buy or so. Last indicator, take profit. Take profit on a weekly here. What I told you, we can test the buy line. Buy line at this current moment, it's 10 cents, 84. A fundamental value of this token, it's 8 cents, 10 cents, 80. This one, 84. This is a buy line. Fundamental value of this token on the weekly, it's 8 cents, 0.95. So we can test it. Daily time frame, we can test the fundamental value of this token, 10 cents, 87. So just in case, guys, no rush, because next 2 weeks, yes, we can see the sell-off again on alts. But of course, in general, I truly believe spring we will see the green one. So this is what about a CGPT movement, the same FIB, the same levels on the BitGet. Take a look, compare with the Binance. Binance a little bit different target. So it's 37 on the Binance stance, 29. It's the first zone of interest. In validation, 2 cents. On BitGet, a little bit different. This one because the listing price was 0.202. The first zone of interest it's 36.86, 28.20. Pretty similar, but a little bit different. Next one is 15.89, 10.46. That's it. So you can find out how the price respect the level and react the level. So here you can mark the zones and weight the targets. From this level, if they will give you the option to buy at 28 cents, it can be 232% profit on a spot. Take a look, guys, with my customer side, what's going on now? Money inflow was here, bounce. So it's a daily. So here we drop accumulation, money inflow, 1, 2, 3 days money inflow. They dump it out of a free zone. In average here, you could fix a profit 40% on a spot for swing trades. We earn capitulation on the daily. It's a good one. Weekly, still a free, no money inflow, no data on ADZ direction. So of course, much more better to see the AFRIA end, and we come back in the capitulation zone. Trade on and take profit. No data on weekly for trade on. Daily, no data, and the same story for take profit 12 time frame. Let me check here. We tested the buy line. So the buy line again on 12 time frame, it's now it's 49 cents 10. For the amount of value, it's a test of the first zone of interest, 37.35. Take profit 97.35. Exit line $1.10. So yes, I believe in altcoin season this spring. So at least some bounce. Some tokens will perform better, some not so much, you know, but anyway. So this was about a movement. Manta. Manta, guys, you remember this chart? We can we track it since the first listing, you know, candle. January it's only 4. Imagine people here screaming, we never see the Manta under $1. We trade long-term period now here at the beginning of February in a best zone to buy. So guys, never say never, and unfortunately, we can't know the plans of the market makers. So if you believe in Manta, you follow this plan, everything okay. You waited the targets. We can't go down forever. Of course, we can only if this is a pure scam and Binance and other exchanges will delist the Manta. But of course, I hope we understand the Manta, and I think the Manta, it's not a pure scam, right? It's just a downtrend. So the people and insiders distribute their bags to accumulate more. So the fixation of profit is 670% at 27 zone. This one. Next one is next step. It's new all-time high. If you believe in this project, invalidation of this idea, it's dump on the 5 cents listing price. But what to do if the token invalidated? You can find the last video about Starknet where I explained to you all strategy. So everything okay for Manta. ADZ direction market move. This is only now accumulation. 1, 2. So accumulation, capitulation on the market move. So just learn how to wait. So learn how to wait. And you will find the best entry. So only now it's a good time to money inflow. So now in February 25, only now we can see on a weekly time frame the money inflow into a month. It's a good one. Trade on the weekly no data. Here we'll signal to buy. Money power on the daily no makes sense to analyze it here. Signal to buy. So would be good to test 34 cents and going higher. So that's it, guys. After 100%, guys, usually better fix the profit and withdraw initial deposit. Take profit on a weekly no data, daily one. We trade under FEMA wallet. So if you believe in it, Manta, now it's okay zone to buy. For speculation, if you want to just speculate a Manta, it's take profit here. $1.08 is going to be the speculation target. 12-hour time frame. Here we try and hold the line about around the buy line. So 50%, or we can test 35 cents. For my wallet, it's 31 cents. So just in case, guys, all targets, you know. GTO, the last one, hold the line, pretty good one. So the chart looks like Jupiter. You remember this chart, you remember the targets. So respect the GTO because we didn't drop to the zone of interest. Should we drop? I don't know. I told you, and I repeat, it's not necessary. So the token should drop to zone of interest. It's just my zone of interest, you know. So to buy GTO or not, it's only up to you. You remember this crazy week candle. So at least I think we will come back and close 50% of this week. So it's around $20. So just in case, take a look with custom anchor set, ADZ direction market mode. Just in the middle. So I don't like the situation like this one because if we'll see the flash crash, so $1.20 and 92 cents, it's a zone of interest. We leave a lot of liquidity pool here, this one. So I don't like the situation like this one. Direction, no signal for accumulation. Now you can see some scandal around Sol. So maybe it's a fact that GTO also. Market smooth, just a hope. Hope, positive. You know, so this was disbelief. So guys, every single time when you see the disbelief area, for example, 130% pump, just withdraw initial deposits and go and sleep well. Trade on, money power. Weekly, here, money outflow. Bearish, MACD derivatives drop. No money inflow, nothing on a weekly. For me, it's kind of scary. Daily one. Just local speculation, sell. Last one buyback, pump, money inflow. No money inflow now. Daily, of course, we use just for speculation intraday. Last indicator, take profit. Weekly, no data. Daily one here. The buy line on the daily is a sweep of this liquidity pool. It's $2.12 for my wallet of the stock, and it's $1.58. We already tested here for my value, but we can come back and test it again. 12-hour time frame, what I don't like. Take a look at $1.93. It's a buy line. For my value, it's $1.44. So guys, all targets I explained to you before. So highly recommend you go and check, find all of that videos, even the first one after listening, so you understand the logic of that charts. I hope you like this video. Write us in a comment which from these 7 tokens you accumulate or not, maybe. If you would like to trade with my customer credit, I will show it in this video. Just write me a DM, subscribe, channel, hit the like button, notification button. Don't forget to join my Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.